Hello and welcome, my name is Kyle for the win and welcome to another Call of Duty Modern Warfare video. In this video, we are doing another map guide. In this video, we are covering the map, the brand new DLC map called Shoot House, which was added into the game yesterday. I had a gameplay on that, and if you guys missed that, I will leave that at the end of the video for you guys to check out. But like normal with these map guides, what we do is I show you guys some lines of sight, show you some routes, and show you some popular areas, just like what we did for all of the base maps. And let's go ahead and jump into this. I know I sound really nasally today, I apologize for that, but don't worry, I will hopefully have this cold gone soon. So let's go ahead and not waste any more time and go ahead and jump straight into this map. So of course I am spawning on the Coalition side. Here's a general overview of the map. As you can see, it's the smallest map within the game, and it is a 3-lane map. As you can see, there's a lane to the left, there's a lane to the right, and there is a lane to the middle. Not a lot of buildings, and it's honestly a pretty good map. It's really fun. It's really good for shotguns, SMGs, and I really enjoy this map. It's really fun. So let's go ahead and jump into this. As you can see, I'm on the Coalition side, and if you sprint straight from the spawn to here, you can actually hold circle or your mount button, and you can mount and kill enemies that are spawning on the other side of the map from this spot right here. So it's a really effective way to kill enemies that are way over there in their spawn, and you can do that straight from your spawn. So I mean, a lot of the your whole team usually spawns here, so you can just run, bam, mount your weapon, and then get kills on enemies over there, which is really effective. And I've definitely used that quite a few times, especially if I'm using an assault rifle or an LMG or something like that. So it's a very effective route. So we're gonna go ahead and cover the left side of the map here first, and this door right here can open and takes you into this part of the map over here, and it's honestly a pretty good route. You can avoid getting shot from over there here, but be careful because there is an open window here, and there is an open window here. So even though running through here is safer than running straight through the middle here where there's barely any cover, you can still get shot from. You can still get shot at through here. So you have to be really careful running through here. In all honesty, I wouldn't recommend, I wouldn't recommend spending too much time here unless you are confident you can win the gunfight on people right over there. So that is that part covered. Another thing you should know is that you can actually mantle up here and get a nice view of the middle of the map right here. So enemies like to run by here, enemies like to be up there on that little on these little crates, and you can take them out nice and easily if you're up here, and you're also hidden from enemies that are coming from this way as well. Now if we go back here really quick, be careful that this is not an area that you can actually go in. I can't tell you the amount of times that I've actually ran into this because it seems like it'd be a place that you could run through, but you can't run through here. So that's just something that you guys may already know, but I just decided I would let you guys know just in case you didn't know that. Again, here is some more cover, a nice little head glitch that you can kill enemies at, but be aware now that we have this area of the map covered that these cars have really random gunfights associated with them. For example, I've shot through here and I've gotten no bullet penetration on enemies that are over there, and they get bullet penetration on me. I don't know if that's because they have FMJ or I'm not aiming properly, because it's a really weird gunfight, and I don't know why I lose it. I just end up losing it so many times. It's the weirdest thing. So be really careful when you're fighting around these cars. Yes, they're very useful for cover. You can mount on, I think, each and every one of these cars, but the downside to that is that bullet penetration is very random and very weird on these cars. So I don't recommend trying to take out an enemy that is behind this car unless these cars, unless you have FMJ on your weapon. It would just be better for you to do that. I don't know why the bullet penetration is so random on these cars, but it is, so just something to be aware of as well. Here, this is a very nice little effective area. The B flag is actually right here. So if you want to run through here, you can actually avoid cover from all the enemies that are over there. Unless they come through here, which is a very big possibility, you probably won't be able to get shot from. So it's a really nice little area to run in here, capture B. Make sure you keep your sights up over there because enemies will constantly be running through here, and enemies may be over there as well. But it's a very effective place to capture B from, and if you want to, you can also be behind here, mount your assault rifle or your SMG on here, and kill enemies that are down here below this little bridge area and over there up on that head glitch. So that is this little middle area of the map covered. So now let's go ahead and go all the way back here to the Allegiance spawn, and then we'll talk about the middle and the right side of the map. So over here, not super popular area. I mean, honestly, maybe you can call in a streak back here, or the C objective or A objective is over here, and again, just like over there, you can also jump up on here, head glitch, mount, and then kill enemies that are over there in that spawn as well, so that's really effective. Next, again, not a very popular area of the map. I mean, you could stand right here and kill enemies over there. Again, bullet penetration is really weird, so you have to be very, very careful. And now that that is all covered, let's go ahead and talk about this. Now, this is a very, very popular building of the map. Now, enemies love to camp in here, and enemies like to just sit here and head glitch and look over to this side of the map. So what you're going to want to do is, if you're coming in here with your SMG or shotgun, I don't really recommend an assault rifle too much because odds are that enemies will either be using a shotgun or an SMG in here as well. Run here, throw your flashbang in there, wait for them to be flashed, go in and kill them. Or what you can do is you don't even have to use that, you can just mount on here, and most of the time the enemies like to head glitch right there. So you can just, pardon me, you can take them out right there, and it's a nice and easy kill on them as well. But just be careful about this building, especially if you're running down here through this path of the map, that enemies will be up here. So just make sure you make it kind of a point to look up here every once in a while, just to see if there's an enemy up here. And then of course you can always go down if you want to, which is another really effective thing to do. So now let's go ahead and talk about the right side of the map here. This is a pretty popular part of the map as well. Now, one thing I want to kind of explain to you guys is that if there are enemies up here, a really, really effective thing to do is not to be here, because you can easily get shot from enemies that are up there, over there, and down here. So what I recommend that you do is you start here and then you run over here to your right, because this is a very, very nice place to be in, especially if you're sprinting constantly through here. The enemies find it really hard to shoot down at you because of the fact that these crates kind of make their line of sight blind. So it's a really effective way. You can just sprint straight through here, and odds are you may get a couple hits. You may get shot a couple times, but then you can just run in here and blow them away with your shotgun or your SMG or whatever it might be. So it's a really effective way to kind of get into that main building right there. Now if we go over here, this is another popular part of the map as well. A lot of enemies like to sit up here in this corner, sit up here, over here, and sit here to look over their enemies right there. Enemies down there, and enemies over there. So what you want to do, if you're up here, is just be aware that enemies will be up there. Honestly, it's a kind of a nasty little head glitch, and if you're not super accurate, this may end up in a death for you because they have a head glitch and you have no cover right here. So either you can mount it on this, number one, or you can just completely abandon that altogether and come around this way, go through the middle of the map, and kill them right there. So that's another potential option as well. So now that we have pretty much everything covered, really quickly I want to just talk about this. This is a very popular place for enemies to mount on, as well as just aim down and try and kill enemies that are down there. So that's just something to be aware of if you're over there on the Allegiance side. And then if you go over here as well, this is the middle of the map. Again, I don't recommend spending too much time here, because if you are right here, you can be shot from the head glitch there. You can be shot from right there. You can be shot from that head glitch there, up here, and up there. So again, I wouldn't spend too much time here in the middle of the map. If you want to come to the middle of the map though, number one, sit on this head glitch, kill the enemies that are over there, and then either use your super sprint or just sprint over here and pick one of the routes. Either go to your left, or your right, sorry, or go to your left and then go over here, and then you're in a more safe position of the map. So that is pretty much everything I wanted to talk about here with this map. Not a very big map to cover, but nonetheless there is still quite a few things to talk about. Nonetheless, one thing, again, just another disclaimer for this map, is that the spawns are really, really bad. When you're playing this map, make sure you're kind of checking your back every once in a while, because enemies love to sit in corners still, and enemies also will spawn in very, very weird spots. So that's just something to be aware of as well. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for the video. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you are new. Make sure to check out all my other recent map guide. I have covered every single base map in the game with a map guide, so if you guys are struggling with any single map in the game, just go ahead and check out those guys as well. You guys have been showing amazing support on those videos, and I can't thank you guys enough. The positive comments I really, really appreciate. So just keep showing your support, and we are already almost at 200 subscribers, which is insanity. I remember when it took me a month to gain 10 subscribers, and in a matter of 2 weeks we've gained 70. So just absolutely crazy. And again, thank you guys so much. But anyway, guys, I will see you guys all in the Call of Duty Modern Warfare video very, very soon.